Hey guys, what you're about to watch is my performance from Extreme Shot Italia that was held in Sicily, Italy in October of 2025. I've had this footage for a while. They made this video for me. I should have posted it a long time ago, but I really didn't know how I wanted to edit it. So I'm gonna do something real minimal. I'm just gonna add in the target distances and stuff. There was some errors in the footage that I didn't really care for, so I was just kind of like, what am I gonna do with this? And I'm just gonna post it. So there's still some really good stuff in here. Spoiler alert, I came in second place out of 130 shooters, 150 shooters from 30 countries. And a couple of the errors were, number one, I was shooting with Rusty Newton. It says my spotter is James Hollum. James Hollum is the guy I shot with when I won King of 1 Mile in 2023. James and I had planned to go to Sicily. Didn't work out for him. Rusty and I shot together, worked out great. And number two is that it says I'm shooting a 33XC. I'm actually shooting a 300 Norma mag. There's also an error in there where there was a commentary that was going on during the live stream, but for some reason on my second stage, shooting on targets 5, 6, and 7, there's no commentary, so it's kind of quiet. I'm gonna add in. I added in the target distances and stuff. I'm gonna put this at the beginning of the video, so enjoy. You know, hope you like it. I had a lot of fun. It was really difficult getting there, and getting home wasn't as crazy, but it was quite an adventure. It was definitely fun shooting. But I hope you enjoy this video.
We try to take a picture. I have one.
Oh no, he's back at it. Yeah. So what we see here, or what we did see here on the right, was around 877 meters per second, and this was the first shot, or one of the first shots. Yeah. So
he had 893, 896, 889, 894, 890, 889. Then he had a drop, 872, 885, 877. So we had two that dropped. I would be curious to know if those were the ones that actually missed the target.
That's more variation I would expect to see out of Stefan. He's usually considerably more tighter grouping than that. Now also we have got Ryan Cheney coming up. Ryan's an excellent light gun shooter, particularly out of the U.S. He won King of 1 Mile, I believe, 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. And also Ryan has provided some rear bags. You can see the bag he's using. He's designed and developed that. I believe he sent some of those to the match also for sponsorship purposes. I teamed with Ryan for this year's King of 2 Mile over in Raton. Very good shooter.
Look, are you able to go back after the event to get the numbers of an individual shooter if he wants it?
absolutely, this is also what we would like to offer for each shooter, to send them over their details and their data. So they can also even provide us with more information, like how many clicks they did on their scope, what kind of ammunition they used, what is the gram for each bullet, so we can give them very precise information. And yeah, maybe they can improve their setup for the next time even more, so due to the information and the outcome of the data.
Ryan's struggling to get enough rear support on his gun at this point. There's the angles on these targets are pretty expensive, the negative angles, so it's a bit of a challenge for some of these shooters.
There's Mahmoud there shooting as well, with Gary spotting for him. Gary Evans and Mahmoud.
Would you say the weather conditions have changed today from the
It's incredibly changed. The wind direction is about 180 different from what we had yesterday, so it's significantly different. In this particular course, yesterday's wind comes up through a valley and sort of collects at the targets, so it provides its own challenge. Today we're coming over half of a bowl, so it's an interesting wind. It's luckily we had both of these conditions during the practice days. So if the shooters were taking notes during and were able to shoot during those particular days, they may know how to handle these.
Regia, mi puoi mostrare l'altro tiratore? Quello con la barba? Quello che ha scritto Ryan? Me lo puoi mostrare? Grazie. Tratteni qua per un po'.
Would you say also the sun has a big impact on the shooting?
Normally it would. Today the sun is, we're pretty much blocked out with clouds, so we aren't really having to deal with that. Now here's something with Ryan. I'm not sure if people may know, but a few years ago he was in a car accident to where his right elbow shattered, where he actually started shooting left-handed, and even his gun, you'll notice he runs a left-hand bolt now. That's because he had to convert over and do everything left-handed a few years ago for quite a period. He's still doing it. Has some issues with medical issues with his elbow, but it was a rather traumatic event. I don't remember. He had either 2 or 3 impacts on this one. I'm not quite sure. I lost track.
I think 3 he had. I think 3 it was.
Yeah, this one you can see everyone's trending low on this target today. I'm not quite sure the reason for that, but it could be the way the wind is or is not affecting them. You can see for the wind we've got right now, it's a right-to-left wind. Normally a right-to-left is going to cause a little bit of elevation on your shot, aerodynamic jump. It could possibly be that there's not as much wind as people assume, so not getting as much jump as they assume, which will lead to low impacts.
Okay.
Ryan, it seems, has figured out the wind-wise and also his elevations. He's up near centered on the plate, so it looks like he's counted for maybe a little less wind. And that last one was perfectly centered, so that was 3 nice impacts.
Yeah. He's doing well.
The challenge is going to be on the next target 3 again. It's the smallest moment-wise, or minute of angles wise, relative to the distance, size relative to distance. So this will be a challenge for him. I have to add, Ryan's also shooting the rail feet for me. He bought a set, again, back in King of 2 Miles a few weeks ago. I was teamed up with Ryan, and he shot the prelims without him, and he got into the finals, barely. He was struggling. So after the prelims, he put on a set for his gun, and he liked them. Then we went to the final string, and he ended up with the second strongest string in the match, which advanced him quite a few spots. He went from, I believe, 20th up to 7th after the finals. It was an incredible improvement. So, but like I said, it was the second strongest final run in a match. I'm happy to have Ryan shoot my feet.
Wow, nice first round.
There's a lot of points on that when you get those first rounds. When you see the high scores, the guys at the top of the standings, you can almost guarantee they're getting a lot of first round impacts. You can see spotter telling him to come down off the top edge of the plate. That's a good spotter by Gary. Cleaned that target. Good job. And we're also hearing a lot of bells going for Ryan's line as well. So Ryan's doing well on the T3 that we know is a challenging target. It looks like he's converting or switching to T4 right now. So this is a pair of strong runs early in the day. Like I said, these shooters in this whole crowd are extremely good. They will learn the conditions, even if it's different. They're going to pick up on it and adjust to the conditions very quickly. It may take a couple shooters for people to see what's going on and learn the trends, but these guys are extremely good. likewise, in this sport, the spotter is incredibly important. Spotter has a dual rule of watching for the impacts, but also calling for wind. So he'll be calling any kind of wind changes to the shooter. They usually have the wind solution bracketed of a maximum minimum of what they expect it to happen during their string, and the spotter will be telling them where they are, most likely in that bracket, whether it's picking up, letting down, so then they'll know where to hold in that set of predictions. Nice impact. Now, Ryan must be shooting solids because his impact points are relatively small. They don't look like lead cores blowing up.
I think shooters also have to be very flexible because also from the training days, also the weather has changed from what we have now. So they have to adjust themselves.
And Ryan didn't make it in until Tuesday, the day before the match, so he never saw these conditions during the practice session. So he went 2 for 4 on.
Ne, naprej. Zelen, ne?
Das war hinter des Tages. Ein runter, 2 rechts.
Kaj boš poklikal?
Ein runter, 2 rechts.
12-2. 12-2. Pa začel boš, Igor je imel 1-3. Ja?
Ready?
Igor je imel 1-3 pa 12-2. Rabiš kaj? Ne, zaenkrat še ne. Veš kaj rabim? Rabim zadetke.
Der Wind. Das war 2 Tages links. Ja.
12-2, koliko vetra?
Isti cajt streljamo, stari.
Kannst du 2 Tages nach rechts halten?
A prideš gor čist na vrh?
Ja.
Ja.
Sam ne malo počaka.
Daj mi pol tole, če ne, a ne rabiš to.
Ne. Ej, reč ne malo počakajo. Matej, reč v naslednji. Luka,
Links neben das
I am his spotter, but now we join. It's possible to move him. Matej, če vas slab strelalo, si o veter govorila.
Hej,
Si o veter govorila. Lahko ustaneš pa počakaš pa boš pol. Okay. Ne, z mano? A ja, okej. Ja, okej, thank you.
Ej, ova pol, daj mu nazaj skop.
Mato, Sašo, a viš, kaj sem mislil? Matko, sem mislil, da bi jaz začel pa tebi govoril popravke.
Saj nimaš kaj.
Ja, imaš. Ti imaš boljši rezultat.
müssen wir dich aber wieder aus dem Wind.
Kam, desno 1 mil ali koliko? 1-3. Poglej desne zastave. Koliko prej je? Mirnovec. 1-3, desno. Še bolj je mirno. Še bolj mirno je. Torej Prekopni pol.
Pet pizda, začni z 1-2.
Okay. Desno.
Desno. Začni 1-2, petka zelena.
Numero 6.
Pa si na zeleni.
Ha?
Si na zeleni.
Sam. Prav, desna 1-2.
Der war links hoch. Der war zu hoch. Kannst du 5 Klicks runtergehen?
So far, an SD is 3.7.
5 Klicks nach rechts.
Velen bo jebala mater. Prav?
Prav.
Če boš zadev, samo pali.
Okay.
Spotter ready.
You feeling this?
A ja, ta stoji ura. Ta stoji. Ta se sploh ne premika.
Se bo zresetiral.
Das war noch zu weit links. Und tief. Tief. 3 Klicks hoch. Immer noch zu weit.
All right.
Halb links.
A so še vedno desno 1-2.
Vedno ni nič.
Ha?
Aber die anderen
Ja.
auch so viel Millimeter.
Dokler se ne odzigne, ti nam nič povedal.
Pa se ne vzdigne.
Ja, veter, zdaj ga ni.
Ok. Jaz ti govoril vsakič, ko mu strelil, koliko imam popravka.
Jaz ti bom govoril, koliko si falil, ti sam korekt.
Jaz ti pa poprav govoril, da ga ne pišem. Napiš
Da
ga.
ga zapišem.
Ja, 1-2.
Oder sagen, dass du
See where it went?
Kann sagen, mein Schatz. Find diese Scheiße hier nicht mehr.
machen wir das gleiche.
Harold's getting hot.
Dan was je gewoon door.
Unter der Ecke. Warte mal links oben auf die Ecke von der Scheibe.
Kijk.
Shot.
Der war auch 6 Uhr. 6 Uhr.
Red 7!
So, nächstes Tages.
Different matches do different ways. Sometimes you'll do reverse order. Sometimes you'll do the order that that you finished in. There are different logics to be applied for it, but the random seems to be the most preferred.
Yeah. Because random, you cannot complain with anybody.
It's exactly right.
It's just what comes, comes.
And I was teamed up with Ryan at King of 2 Miles this year, and that was a very fruitful match. So we both finished in the top 10. And Ryan was 7th, and I was number 10.
Okay.
And you can see Ryan's running my rail feet on the front. He switched.
Yeah.
He switched to those mid-match and King after preliminaries, where he was starting to see some vertical stringing on an uphill target. He
40 seconds.
decided that there might be something to them, and they switched over on the finals, and much of the stringing went away. And we saw it here as well. Even when he was shooting target 7 in the preliminaries, he had virtually no vertical dispersion. He was center of the plate, 5 shots.
Yeah, but look how it works. Look how it works perfectly. Very smooth.
Well, Ryan's a very good ambassador for virtually anything, any equipment. I think you give him a slingshot and hit. But
10 seconds.
Yeah, the screen has James Hullum as the spotter, but it's Rusty Newton is spotting for him in this match.
Go! Ready, party?
Let's go. Point 3 down. Good wind.
And they're using a huge spotting scope, which is a great choice, I would say.
Yeah, Ryan recently got that, and he let me look at it through King, and I ended up having to. Oh, similar spot.
Point 2 down.
Come right a little bit.
It looked just.
It looked left edge to me.
Okay.
Okay, and here's an example where the shooter almost overrides the spotter for the point of impact.
Right.
Impact. Wow, tiny dot.
Got him now.
What caliber are them running?
I think Ryan's shooting a 33XC.
Okay.
Come out point 5.
And Ryan is definitely one of the best light gun shooters in the U.S. He's won King of 1 Mile a couple years ago. He's always near the top with lights. He can hold his own on heavy class as well. But I know if when you talk to him, he'll readily acknowledge he prefers light guns. In fact, there was a time when Ryan was running like a 338 Edge, I think, or something like that, or some version of a 338, and or Rogue, 338 Rogue it was. And King of 2 Miles didn't want to let him in.
Why?
Because he was shooting 338. They thought you needed to have a 375 to be competitive. Well, then his match results that year, he had an impact at I think 4,200 yards with his 338. He said, what do I need to do to demonstrate that I can hit long targets? And then that year they did let him in. But
Okay.
yeah, it was a significant struggle for him to get the due respect.
But was right.
So now he got his impact on target or shot 30. We'll see. Sounds like his wind wasn't really that far off on the first two. It sounds like he was almost on the plate.
No, the correction from the spotter was wind is good, just go down. So you have two times correction down.
Point 3 down.
Again.
Good wind.
See? Good wind, point 3 down.
Yeah.
Damn it. That was point 2 under.
I thought that was an impact.
Original if you want.
No.
I thought I heard a
It's in
ding.
between them.
No. Was low. Was low.
Velocity was good.
There we go.
Here we go. Down there on the bottom.
I see that one.
Second
Still
impact.
not too far. Corrected the wind a little bit, but
Dang it. Off the right.
That was.
well, their calls are so much different than what it appears on our camera or the camera feed. I think I'll refrain from even making any comments on anything at this point on spotting, based on the fact that they're seeing it so much different from the firing line than what we are.
Uh-oh.
Sorry about that.
So based on the impact, would you